All right, so one other little project that I need to remember to get done and do is the driver's side front part of the roll bar. Oh, I don't know what I did with that bolt, but the bolt that should be right in there is sheared off. I think it's laying here on the floor somewhere if I remember. So I need to unbolt that bar and see if I can get that out of there and what it's going to take to fix it. I think, yeah, there's another bolt up there somewhere, and I should be able to slide that out of the way. So that's something I'm going to do. So I can't remember one of those T40s. So I need to get that. All right, so I already got one out. Just getting this last one out. Now I'm hoping maybe there's just the two, right? Oh shit. I don't know how I'm gonna get that down. I hope I don't have to. Probably have to loosen up the sun visor. Okay, so I didn't have to loosen up the sun visor because that bolt was broke. All I had to do was push on it and it kind of just twisted up out of the way. So as you can see, the bolt is sheared off. Now I don't know if I can get that out of there. I might be able to. Maybe I can weld a nut or something on here and work that out. I hope. Ooh, that's got a security Torx bit. I didn't know that. I don't know if I have a T40 that's big enough to do that. If I can get that out, I might just go ahead and replace these both with just regular grade 8 hardware, because I really hate all these Torx bits. So unless I can find that little sleeve. It's weird, that's the only one that's a Torx, a security Torx. All the rest of them are just standard. I did see a whole roll cage on Facebook Market for $300, but I only need this one piece, so I hope I can get lucky and get that out of there. All right, so let me figure it out. I'll probably take a little break and get some rest. I didn't sleep for shit last night. I tossed and turned all night. It feels like somebody hit me with a stick. So all right, let me see if I have a security Torx bit. If I don't, then I will probably have to figure out how to get that out of there, and then I can figure out how to get this other piece off. All right, so I do have a security bit. This actually ended up being a T50, not a T40. So we'll see if I can get that out of there. All right, let's get that cover out of there. Okay, so I got it out. Was in there pretty tight. So this bolt doesn't go all the way through. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what I can put on there to get that out of there, because it doesn't want to turn. I could apply some heat to it and see if we can break it free, which I might go ahead and start doing that. Maybe I could get a pair of vice grips or something on the end of it. So we'll probably try that first. So my torch is over there. I'll get my torch out. I'll heat that up real good. I'll put some penetrating oil on it and see if we can get that to budge. All right, so we heated it up with the torch and we sprayed it down with some PB Blaster. We're gonna let that sit for a while, come back with a pair of vice grips and see if we can pull that out of there. If not, we'll put put it in a vise and weld a nut on it and see if we can get it to come out that way. If not, I will have to hunt down a new one. Alright, so I have put some heat to it. I put some penetrating oil in it. I wasn't able to get it out, but I was able to find a nut that I was able to thread down almost to the thing there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to weld that nut on and then see if we can back it off. Alright, so we got some weld in there. Hopefully it's good enough to get it out. We'll see. Let me grab a wrench. Alright, this thing is hot as hell, but I believe we got it out. Yep, okay, we'll set that there. Alright, so it's even hot through my glove. Alright, so that's out. Now I just need to find a replacement bolt. We're going to let that cool off for a while. We'll be back in a bit. Alright, so I checked all the bolts and stuff I had laying around the house here. I have nothing that is that thread pitch or that size. So I'm going to need to take a measurement, and we'll take this down to the hardware store and we will get some grade 8 hardware to replace the bolt. Alright, so I was going to go to the hardware store and pick up some grade 8 bolts just to replace that, but I've got so much shit to do in the next few days before I leave for my trip. I just went ahead and found them on Amazon. They were like $20 plus I think it was like $22 because of tax. So I just went ahead and got the replacement ones. So that's all ready to go. So when I get the bolt, I'll be able to put this all back together, and we'll slide it back in there. Problem solved. So that should be in a few minutes. Actually about 2 days for me, but a few minutes for you. Okay, so our roll bar bolts came in today. I just ordered them from Amazon. I like Amazon. You can get parts usually within a day, 24 hours. Nice thing is there you got easy returns. Trying to buy these bolts from one of the Jeep specialty stores, it would have taken me a week to get them. If they were wrong, you got hassles. So I think these were just short of $20. So that's them. So we're going to go ahead and put the roll bar piece back out where it belongs, and then we will see about getting these, or getting one of them, into the frame. So I got to figure out what I did with the, there they are, and there we go. Yeah. There's still a lot of that goop here on the end of the bolts. All right, so let's see here. I can't see anything. Oh, not too bad. Oops. Now that'll keep that from falling on my damn head. Let's see. Okay. Now, hopefully I have enough room at the top of that. But let's see. I didn't check to see if these actually threaded in, but I'm assuming they do. Yep, it does. All right. So that's that. Let's go ahead and tighten up the front ones. Okay, so those two are in. I guess I can check to see what size this is. Yeah, I think, was this a T40? Huh, I guess that's a T50 as well. Yep, that's what it is. Okay. So, we don't need all that. Good way to break my window. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. Okay. Now the question is it short enough to get that upper bolt to tighten down? No. All right. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to. Actually, I won't need to figure that out. Back in a second. Okay, so the security bolt that I had to loosen up that's on the top of this bar, between the hard top and the bar, I don't have enough room to get a ratchet and everything in there, but this happens to be a 10 mil. So I can get that on there, and then I should be able to, using a ratchety wrench. Of course, I keep pulling it off, but it is going in. So let's get in. There we go. So if I didn't have the top on, this would be really easy. Or if I had tightened that bolt down before I put the bar back, but oops, I flipped it over. The problem here, there it goes, trying to keep it on the body, I'm trying to keep it on the body part here, and it wants to slide down every time. It's almost there. All right. I think, let me feel. Yep, that feels like it's pretty much, shit. Yep, the bolt is pretty much down where it needs to be. I just dropped. Okay, now I need to find it. It almost fell through that hole in the floor. This is where it rolled to. So, make sure. Okay. All right. So the roll bar is back in. That is one more thing done. We can put our tools back in a little holder. Put the thing here. Yeah, having a set of security bits is pretty good, except for this one here. When I was doing the throttle body on this Jeep, I had to replace the position sensor, and one of the studs broke off inside this, and since they're not hollow all the way through, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to replace this one because I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there. But that's that. So yeah, 10 mil ratchety wrench, that worked really well. So now our roll bar is back together like it's supposed to be. And I need to find an adjustment. All right, well, that's the roll bar reinstalled, so it's just a short quickie today. I am waiting for some pins to come in. I ordered some. They should be here tomorrow. I did get the new rod. There's a video that a short video of the rod coming in and me testing it, so that will be up once all those parts come in. So that's that. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see where we are tomorrow.